Robert Lenkiewicz made his name painting the homeless. His most famous subject was a vagrant whom he called Diogenes, and when he died, Lenkiewicz kept the body.
I like collecting unusual artifacts, particularly items that are thought-provoking, and I would have thought that nothing was more thought-provoking than the body of a human being.
Lenkiewicz was a prolific artist, producing 10,000 paintings, many of them a commentary on 20th century Britain. The British Museum said his work was of national importance. But when he died, he left an estate that was as eccentric as his life had been. Now, 12 years later, his debts have finally been paid, legal matters are settled, and the Lenkiewicz legacy can be seen again, like his series of paintings from the 1970s entitled Mental Handicap.
Lenkiewicz was always interested in the disadvantaged, those people on the fringes of society. What we're interested in is having Lenkiewicz recognised as the serious, skillful artist that he was, who has a very powerful message for today and for today's society, particularly in the current times.
For more than a decade, many of his paintings have been locked away in this vault, along with hundreds of diaries revealing intimate details of his unusual life.
This is the building which was formerly an old church.
Lenkiewicz's friends say his old studio in Plymouth will now be used to preserve his work for the public.
This library was
including what remains of his antiquarian book collection, as well as the artefacts he amassed from all over the world. These things have been here ever since Robert Lenkiewicz died, from an ancient sword, which is thought to have come from Turkey, to the artist's old duffel coat. Here you get a sense of the man himself, a man who once faked his own death and whose Jewish parents escaped from the Nazis.
It's fine reading about people, but you actually need to physically see the work, and for us to have a permanent home in the city where we can do that from, I think is going to be great.
In life, Lenkiewicz wasn't always popular with the art establishment, but his followers hope that rather than fading in the open air, his work will now finally get the attention it deserves. John Kay, BBC News, Plymouth.